treated. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperatures. Then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Y'all calling me crazy when a been ballin' all day like Brady. Long hair this wavy, and a been shopping all day, no Macy. Hop out first lady, you can't date me. Look at your savings, you still waiting, still blowing out daisies, counting on daydreams. Crazy, gotta go crazy. None of these hate, no way, like crazy. Crazy, gotta go crazy. None of these hate, no way, no crazy. None of these crazy. Y'all better more crazy. Then I ball like Spalding. Can't call my bluff when it's my call in. Won't duck them all in. It's a brand new day, new pace like jogging. Straight facts, no jargon. It's a whole lot of big blue checks, no login. Low stress, no stalling. See a whole lot of big folk gets when I ball in. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't date me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't date me. I'm going crazy, yeah. Can't date me, yeah. Look at your savings, yeah. Got 'em going crazy, yeah. Look at your savings, can't date me. Cuckoo nuts, crazy, amazing, buku bucks. Pay me awful luxury. Say me, who knew you go crazy? Crazy, gotta go crazy. None of these hate, no way, like crazy. Crazy, gotta go crazy. Y'all better more crazy.
Fellas, all right, my bad. Let's get it. All right, let's get it, man. I had to get situated. I had took me a shower too, fam. I appreciate your patience. All right, let's go. Let's see how we coming. How we coming today? I'm wearing all black. Oh, you got all blue on. Hold on. All right, I'll change it. I'll go all white. That's what's up. I didn't know you was going dark blue. That's tight, though. I like that blue. All right, here we go. I'm going right here like this. All right, week one. Week one. Let's get it. Madden curse, week one. Lions travel into Indianapolis to see if they can carry this momentum. We're going to see. We're going to see. Let's go, baby. Let's go. On the road again. Let's go. Only the real respect my honest, so watch how you come in if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports.
Blue, 44, steel, black.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Ready.
And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, that should have been a fumble. Let's go, fellas. Good D.
He made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So two incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. You can't.
Yellow. Blue. You. Yellow.
26 Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Bang.
Back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hey, go steal.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A give for Taylor running right side. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 21. Call Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. On third down, Graves. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce from 17 yards out. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good.
Good drive, good drive.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. From the 50, it's gone. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gone. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. They'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Throwing on third. Goff. And he'll just get rid of it. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
I just paused it for a minute to see if this lag slowed down because it's been kind of laggy. All right, let's go, fam. Good game. He's doing what it do, but hey, you know, we both got to deal with it. Hey, let's go.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
God damn it. Get in there, bitch. Look at this bullshit. It stuck me. It's all good.
And this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 44.
He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Check 26, check 26.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 44.
Fly blue.
44. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Blue black.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hunt, hunt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the double.
Mike Bobo. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
44's the mic. Rip left, rip left. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo.
Green Jack.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Deion Jackson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Good. But he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57 to mark. 57 to mark.
And that is incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Let's go, folks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. SOS.
Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Be ready.
ready.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check 15. Switch.
Needle blue.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop.
Man, this shit's sticky, man. I can't make adjustments, man.
Stop with 55
man.
seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go now. 45. White. Smash. Gold pink. Red. Yellow.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Pause red.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Thielen. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready?
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 21-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go.
Big stop. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the slide.
Now gone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the screen. Check 52. Check 24. Check 24.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 36, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Goff. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
17.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Check. Lucky. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I'm telling you what.
Boy, and now they can't even...
Wouldn't even let me snap the ball. See what I'm talking about? I've been lagging on me all game. I couldn't snap the ball. Shit.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Look at this fucking kick, man. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. Bruh.
And it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow, zoom, 6, mega.
44's the Mike. All right.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there.
That was you against straight CPU. I couldn't even make no adjustments, man.
They're able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 2nd and 13, Goff. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. 43 is the mic. Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now it's gone. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
No. Check nickel.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
the penalty heading in the wrong direction. 2nd and 15.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here we go.
57. Mike 57.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, kill.
57's the Mike.
Again, gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
44, Mike 44.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
44's the Mike.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here we go.
Yellow, go.
44, Mike 44. So we got man. 44.
Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Garibay on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Detroit. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal.
Joker. Take four. Watch out.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
This is Swift on the counter. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Down, black, 95. Black shot.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 red. Slice blue.
Check safety, check safety.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Gets past one man. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, and you got to be able to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Hey, red, white, white.
Second and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, Mike 34, Mike 34.
Hey, green.
Here we go. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Needle blue.
34's the Mike, 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him, check him. Here it comes, here it comes. Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34.
He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49. Under 10, under 10, 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Bang, bang.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 1st down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.